Who are you backing as leader? Because you've got Mehreen Faruqi there, I would say, given her stance, one of the more extreme kind of candidates for the Greens. Sarah Hanson-Young or Larissa Waters? Who do you like?
Well, we haven't seen final nominations, and this will surprise you, Andrew. I'm not going to give you a running commentary on who I would be supporting as leader or who's nominated as leader. But I mean, some people are asking, how is it decided? And that's a fair question. It's decided by the elected representatives we have in the party room. It'll be 12 people making that decision. My hope is that I see this happening, we will come together as collegiately as we can and, first of all, try and make a consensus decision. And if we can't, well, those 12 members, of which I'm one, will, I hope, make a decision which will see, big shoes to fill with Adam. And and I said to you before, that's a real loss losing Adam, and it's big shoes to fill. So whoever is chosen to do that is going to have a job to bring the party together and put forward a positive platform for the next 3 years.
Might you run as deputy leader?
Oh, look, I don't have any intention to run for a leadership position.
So not just leader and deputy, you're not running?
Well, I've said I won't run for leader, and I've made that very clear. And I've said I won't run for leader. I do think, I think, the bulk of our party room are women, and I think it's time, it would be good to see a woman lead the Greens. I've been pretty clear about that. And I look forward to whoever we choose really bringing us together, and we're pretty united, and then making a clear platform in the next 3 years and using the sole balance of power in the Senate. And that is going to be interesting, actually, and that would be a good thing to talk about, how we exercise that power over the next 3 years.
Well, since you mention it, what will your position be, do you think, on this controversial sort of unrealised gains tax increase on super? Is that something you're open to supporting?
Well, we've never thought it's a great idea for people with multi-million dollar superannuation balances to get a massive tax concession. Well, somebody working at McDonald's is paying. So
you'd like the tax
rates
to be higher, or are you saying the government's proposal might be something you're open to passing through?
Well, we're always open to proposals that make our tax system fairer. That'll ultimately be a discussion of our party room.
Why'd you block it last time?
Well, we wanted to see a lower threshold, and we wanted to see, I think what we're seeing at the moment with superannuation is that it's costing more for the Treasury for the tax concessions on superannuation than it would be almost to give everyone a universal pension. And we need to have measures that mean those with the most don't also get the biggest tax cuts and the biggest benefits from the federal government.
Look, just finally, what did you make of the dumping of Ed Husic from Cabinet?
I thought it was pretty rough. Ed and I come from different political parties. I've found that he was one of the ministers you could actually talk to. I found him collaborative, always, going to bat for the Labor Party's interests and the government's interests. It was, but he was reasonably collaborative. If I'd said that last week, that might have been the reason why I got whacked by Prime Minister Albanese. But it's not for me to choose the cabinet. Labor Party, if they want to make mistakes like that, I can't do much about it.